A sign from the universe. Your life is about to change. The Joe Dispenza message you've been waiting for. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine your heart in silence. Perhaps you're going through a time when everything seems meaningless, when the exhaustion of trying to manifest changes and seeing everything remain the same haunts you. You strive, visualize, think positive, but feel that something fundamental doesn't fit. There's a silent pain, a weariness of trying to manifest changes that never arrive, the feeling that nothing flows. You seek relief from this exhaustion of trying to manifest without results, the pain of seeing your desires distant, and the corrosive doubt that perhaps you're doing something wrong or aren't deserving. You want to decipher the energetic glitch that prevents you from seeing spirituality manifest on the material plane. The unconscious whisper of dissonance, why your mind desires something and your body vibrates the opposite, generating invisible and exhausting frustration. Your consciousness is like an orchestra. Your conscious desire is the conductor, raising the baton for a grand melody. But behind the scenes of your unconscious, in your deepest beliefs, unhealed traumas, ingrained fears, there are out-of-tune instruments, each playing a dissonant note. This internal cacophony is vibrational dissonance. It's why, even with the conductor, your intention, signaling the symphony of abundance or love, the sound echoing from you into the quantum field is a confused vibration which doesn't allow clear resonance with what you seek. Your rational mind formulates desires, often based on superficial or egoic beliefs, but your body and unconscious operate at a frequency of fear, scarcity, or self-sabotage, creating an energetic short circuit. The belief that one must seem spiritual or follow rituals without a true internal reconnection generates a performance that doesn't resonate with inner truth. The fear of not succeeding, of not being enough, or that the universe won't respond, creates a layer of anxiety that vibrates constantly in your energy field. Your body, your cells, your emotions are subtly transmitting a no, even when your mind says yes. It's this silent internal struggle that drains your energy and blocks manifestation, leaving you exhausted without understanding why. It's like trying to run with the handbrake on. You exert yourself, but you don't move forward. At this point, it's worth asking yourself, do you also feel that your energy is blocked and that nothing flows, or that you keep repeating negative and self-sabotaging patterns without knowing how to break them? Neuroscience shows us that our brain can be reprogrammed with gratitude and intention. But this reprogramming isn't just mental, it's vibrational. Dr. Joe Dispenza, one of the authors who inspires us, talks about how our thoughts and feelings create an electromagnetic field. If your conscious thoughts of desire are strong, but your unconscious emotions are stuck in fear and doubt, the message you send to the quantum field is confused. It's the difference between wanting to manifest health and at the same time carrying the fear of getting sick and not having enough time to find inner peace. This internal dysfunction is what Dr. Bruce Lipton, another of our authorities, describes as the impact of our subconscious beliefs on our biology. You are not broken. You are in transformation. It's vital to understand that the universe doesn't communicate only with grand events, but with subtle whispers, in a language many of us have forgotten. Feeling alone, even when surrounded by people, as if no one truly understands you, is a deep pain that invites you to seek internal connection. It's a pain that psychology doesn't always solve, and that's where spiritual answers become necessary. The impatience of trying to manifest changes and seeing everything remain the same is an invitation to look inward, to the vibrational frequency being emitted. Change your energy, change everything. It's not your age that blocks you, it's your vibration. You still have time, but you can no longer postpone. The neurochemical trap of almost there, how the incessant pursuit of future control paradoxically activates brain circuits that prevent the vibrational coherence necessary for manifestation. The pain is that of the person who lives in a constant state of apprehension, always in what if or when will it happen. They feel the exhaustion of trying to plan every detail of the future, believing that control is the path to security. The desire is for peace, for a sense of flow and trust that frees them from the urgency to control what isn't yet. They want to understand why excessive planning and anticipation, which they see as productivity, actually moves them away from what they desire. Your mind is like a GPS app that, instead of guiding you in the present, is always recalibrating future routes, obsessed with the final destination. This incessant and anxious pursuit of the next step or the result floods your brain with a cascade of stress neurochemicals like cortisol and pursuit neurochemicals like dopamine, but in a dysregulated way. Dopamine, which should drive action in the present, becomes an addiction to almost realities, to hypothetical futures. This creates an incoherent electromagnetic field around you as you are always arriving, but never being. It's like a river trying to flow to the sea by constantly looking at the horizon, instead of simply flowing in its own course. This eagerness to control every curve of the river, the future, prevents the water, your energy, from flowing in harmony and naturally finding its way to the vastness. The brain, in its complex wisdom, is always seeking rewards. Dr. James Doty, another source of inspiration for this channel, explores the interaction between compassion and neuroscience and how the pursuit of control can lead us away from our true essence. When dopamine is released in anticipation of a future event that hasn't yet happened, we create a vicious cycle of almost there that keeps us stuck. This is different from the clear intention that a manifestation master like Neville Goddard taught. For him, the manifestation happened when the person felt as if the desire was already fulfilled in the present, activating gratitude. Gratitude, in its vibrational essence, is a portal to rewriting reality. But how to practice gratitude authentically when the mind is always racing to the future? The answer lies in presence, in the ability to be fully in the now. The stillness that reconfigures the field. Why letting go of control is not passive surrender, but a neuro-spiritual activation that realigns your energetic signature with quantum potential. The pain is that of the person who feels lost or powerless when they let go, interpreting it as giving up. They want to find a way to surrender that isn't synonymous with passivity or ignoring problems, but rather an active strategy of connection. They want to understand the real power behind stillness and how it can be a motor for change. The concept of letting go of control has been distorted. It's not about passive surrender or ignoring your challenges. It's a deep neuro-spiritual activation, an act of courage and wisdom. When you allow yourself to enter a state of stillness, whether through conscious breathing, meditation, or a moment of genuine introspection, you are neurologically shutting down your survival brain's autopilot, the overactive limbic system, and activating your prefrontal cortex, the seat of higher consciousness and creativity. It is in this silence that the noise of anxiety diminishes, allowing your heart and brain to enter coherence. This electromagnetic coherence creates a unified field of intention around you, like an antenna that, instead of sending chaotic signals, emits a clear and powerful frequency to the quantum field. It's like a lake with a surface agitated by the wind. It reflects distorted images, but when the wind ceases and the surface calms, the lake reflects the sky in its perfect clarity. Your stillness is the calm that allows your reality to manifest the clarity of your highest desire. All healing begins with accepting what hurts. Science has just proven what the ancients already knew. Silence, the state of presence, allows your biology to respond to your spirituality. When you quiet your mind, you allow your body and soul to align, generating a frequency of coherence. People like Joe Dispenza, in their research, demonstrate how deep meditation can alter brain activity, inducing brainwave states that are more conducive to manifestation and healing. This is not passive surrender, but an active surrender to the field of infinite possibilities, as Tom Campbell, another great thinker, teaches. Your ability to connect with something greater, to feel that God, The universe is listening, is amplified in the state of stillness. You are accessing a state of consciousness that few can reach. After this, you will no longer see life the same way. The butterfly effect of silent intention, how the practice of reflective pause in daily life, even for brief minutes, reverses anxiety patterns and opens a portal for authentic manifestation. The pain is that of the person who feels overwhelmed by routine, with no time to be spiritual in a deep way. They want to find practical and accessible ways to integrate spirituality into their daily life, without the pressure of grand rituals or long meditations. They long for a method that truly works to alleviate anxiety and create tangible changes. You don't need hours of meditation to reconfigure your field. The butterfly effect of silent intention lies in the transformative power of brief, reflective pauses throughout the day. Imagine that each anxious thought or worry is a murky drop of water that accumulates. By practicing a reflective pause, whether consciously breathing for 60 seconds before a meeting, observing a sunset without judgment, or simply feeling the bath water on your skin with total presence, you are intentionally interrupting the flow of automatic thoughts and reactivating your parasympathetic nervous system. This floods your body with feelings of calm and security. Neurologically, you are decreasing amygdala, fear center activity, and strengthening the neural connections of your prefrontal cortex, seat of conscious intention and choice. Spiritually, you are creating small cracks in the cocoon of your anxiety, allowing the light of your higher consciousness to permeate. It's like the tiny flap of a butterfly's wings that, elsewhere in the world, causes a hurricane. Your small pause of silent intention, repeated, generates a wave of coherence that can reconfigure your entire vibrational field, opening portals for manifestation in a gentle and organic way. The frequency of gratitude rewrites reality. Practical spirituality doesn't demand complex rituals or dedicated hours. It manifests in 3 minutes a day to reconnect with the source. Small practices like feeling water on your skin, activating presence through the senses, or simply breathing consciously are keys to raising your vibration and manifesting health, love, and prosperity in alignment with your soul. These consistent micro-transformations are the true path to reprogramming limiting beliefs, allowing you to become a more conscious being, vibrating love, gratitude, and presence. The universe just needs one answer from you. Yes, I am ready. Udido, the metaphor of the buried seed. Why your impatience is like digging up a seed before it germinates. The invisible process. Beneath the earth is what builds the roots of your reality. The pain is that of frustration with the delay in manifestation, with the feeling that efforts are not being rewarded. The person longs for quick and visible results, and their absence generates discouragement and disbelief. The desire is for patience, for a deep understanding of divine timing and the invisible process that precedes materialization. Impatience is one of the greatest saboteurs of authentic manifestation. Imagine your deepest desire as a living seed, pulsing with potential. You plant it with intention, nurture it with visualization and elevated emotion. But if every day or every week you dig it up to check if it's germinating, you will interrupt the vital process that happens deep in the soil. The true magic of manifestation doesn't happen on the surface, in what is immediately visible. It happens in the underground of the quantum field, in the invisible reorganization of energies, in the silent building of the roots that will sustain your reality. Just as the seed needs darkness and time to develop a strong root system before sprouting, your desire needs a period of energetic gestation where invisible structures are formed. Your impatience, by emotionally digging up the seed, sends a signal of doubt and scarcity to the universe, as if you were saying, I don't trust that this will happen, so I need to constantly check. It is patience, not passivity, that allows the natural flow of creation to unfold, bringing forth the harvest in perfect and sacred time. Your body listens to everything your soul whispers. You are not alone. The universe listens to you. It's not your age that blocks you, it's your vibration. The universe is always trying to show you something. Allow yourself to be spiritually guided with clarity and confidence. Rediscover hope through simple spiritual practices. Your biology responds to your spirituality. What hurts you today is trying to heal you from within. It's not what happens externally, it's what vibrates within. Embrace your pain, your doubt, your grief, and your fear. Recognition is the first step to transformation. Believe in your ability to heal yourself and transform your life. What if the pain you feel today is the portal to the life you've always sought? Break the spell of scarcity. How the quantum morning audio releases the frozen energy of unconscious fears. The reptilian trigger of survival. How the ancestral fear of not having enough sabotages your ability to receive. In our reptilian brain resides an ancestral fear of not having enough, a survival trigger that often prevents us from receiving the abundance that is available. This fear creates frozen energy, a blockage that prevents the flow of prosperity. It's necessary to recognize this trigger to deactivate it. The traumatic memory of lack. How past experiences of scarcity create energetic blocks in the present. Past experiences of scarcity or loss can create traumatic memories that manifest as energetic blocks in the present, making you feel that your energy is blocked. These unconscious memories trap you in patterns of self-sabotage. The quantum morning audio can help release this frozen energy, allowing you to heal these memories and create a new future. Neuroplasticity of prosperity. How the brain can be trained to expand the perception of abundance. Neuroplasticity is the brain's ability to reorganize and form new neural connections. This means that your brain can be trained to expand the perception of abundance, even if you have lived in scarcity. Through intention and conscious repetition, you can reprogram your brain to attract and manifest prosperity. The conscious release breath, a morning practice to dissolve tension and make space for the new. To dissolve tension and make space for the new, try the conscious release breath in the morning. Breathe deeply, imagining that each exhalation releases fears and tensions. Feel gratitude with each inhalation, opening your being to receive the flow of abundance. This simple practice helps you break cycles of self-sabotage. The seed in winter. How apparent emptiness is a period of gestation and the metaphor of patience that precedes the harvest. Just like a seed in winter, apparent emptiness can be a period of gestation. It is a time of stillness and preparation where patience precedes the harvest. Trust that even in silence, life is working in your favor. The quantum audio is the light and warmth that nourish this seed, preparing it to blossom. The ritual of reconnection. Why the quantum morning audio is the key to aligning your purpose and manifesting the unexpected. The danger of purpose blindness. Why many people seek without knowing what they truly desire. Many people feel they live on autopilot or are disconnected from life's purpose. This purpose blindness leads them to seek without knowing what they truly desire, resulting in a cycle of frustration and emptiness. The ritual of reconnection through the quantum morning audio helps bring clarity and align your intention with your true purpose. The noise of the rational mind. How overanalysis blocks intuition and synchronization with the field. The rational mind's excessive analysis can be a noise that blocks intuition and synchronization with the quantum field. Dr. Joe Dispenza teaches us about the importance of transcending the analytical mind to access expanded states of consciousness. Quantum audio, with its meditative cadence, calms mental noise, allowing intuition to flow and you to align with the universe. The neural network of the future. How your cohesive intention creates new pathways in the brain for materialization. Your cohesive intention, when aligned with emotion and frequency, creates new neural pathways in the brain, the neural network of the future. This network is the map for the materialization of your dreams. By reprogramming your brain with gratitude and presence through quantum audio, you are actively building this network. The Synchronicity Journal, how recording small signs from the universe strengthens your faith and connection. To strengthen your faith and connection, start a Synchronicity Journal. Record the small signs, the daily miracles, the significant coincidences that the universe sends you. This reinforces the belief that you are not alone. The universe listens to you and that you are worthy of living something better. The lighthouse in the fog, how morning clarity illuminates the path, and the analogy of the inner compass that guides your journey. Like a lighthouse in the fog, morning clarity, achieved through quantum audio, illuminates the path of your journey. It guides you like an inner compass, connecting you to your purpose. Even in moments of deep doubt or feeling spiritually lost, this ritual of reconnection reminds you that you have the ability to heal yourself and transform life.